Hey guys, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a Dreamy Film Hazy effect in just a few simple steps inside Premiere Pro. So let's get started. Alright, as you can see on the timeline, I have got a stock footage. You can use any footage that you like. Firstly, we have to duplicate the video footage one time. You can do this by selecting the video layer on the timeline, and then hold the Alt or Command key on your keyboard combined with the left mouse button. After that, drag the video one track above. Next, we have to lock the second video layer to invisible the top video clip. Now we need to customize the bottom video clip. That's why let's move over to the effects panel to apply some effects. Firstly, I'm going to apply a lumetri color effect. Let's drag and drop the lumetri color effect onto the bottom video clip. After that, I'm going to apply another effect. This is a tint effect. Let's drag and drop the tint effect onto the bottom video clip. Now go over to the Effect Controls panel to customize all the effects. From the lumetri color effect, let's click on the drop-down menu of the Basic Correction panel. After that, we need to make the tint parameter value around -36. Next, let's make the contrast parameter value around 100. And then, we have to make the shadows parameter value around 50. In the next step, we have to open the drop-down menu of the Curves panel. Now, from the RGB Curves panel, we need to adjust the whites levels. That's why, select the white color point. And then, we have to customize the curve to something like this. By mastering the RGB Curves panel, you can elevate your color grading skills and create visually stunning videos in Premiere Pro. In the next step, from the tint effect, we need to set the white map color. Here, I'm going to use a light blue color and then click on OK. After that, let's make the amount of tint parameter value around 25%. Alright, now you can see the changes on the program monitor. In the following step, we have to unlock the second video layer to visible the top video clip. Next, from the opacity panel, we have to create an ellipse mask by clicking on this icon. After that, let's customize the ellipse mask by focusing on the main subject. This is a very precise work, so do the same thing as I'm showing here, something like this. Alright, let's make the mask feather value around 1000. After that, we need to make the mask opacity value around 60%. Next, we have to make the mask expansion value around 130. And then, we have to enable the inverted property by clicking on this box. After that, we have to click on the Blend Mode drop-down menu. And then, let's select the Screen Mode from the list. Alright, now you can see the changes on the program monitor. In the next step, let's move over to the Effects panel to apply some effects. Firstly, I am going to apply a Wave Warp effect. Let's drag and drop the Wave Warp effect onto the top video clip. After that, I'm going to apply another effect. This is a Directional Blur effect. Let's drag and drop the Directional Blur effect onto the top video clip. Again, we need to apply another effect. This is a Lens Distortion effect. Let's drag and drop the Lens Distortion effect onto the top video clip. After that, we have to apply another effect. This is a Gaussian blur effect. Let's drag and drop the Gaussian blur effect onto the top video clip. And lastly, I'm going to apply another effect. This is a tint effect. Let's drag and drop the tint effect onto the top video clip. Now, let's go over to the Effect Controls panel to customize all the effects. From the Wave Warp effect, we have to make the wave width parameter value around 490. And then, we need to make the wave speed parameter value around 0.5. Next, from the pinning parameter, we have to select the center from the list. After that, from the Directional Blur effect, we have to make the direction parameter value around 300 degrees. Next, I'm going to make the blur length parameter value around 120. In the next step, from the Lens Distortion effect, let's make the curvature parameter value around -10. And then, from the Gaussian Blur effect, let's make the blurriness parameter value around 108. And lastly, from the tint effect, we need to set the white map color. Here, I'm going to use a light green color. By the way, you can use blue, green, orange, pink, or white color. Alright, now you can see the changes on the program monitor. In the last step, we have to duplicate the top video footage one time and drag the video one track above. After that, make sure the top duplicated video layer is selected, and then, from the Gaussian blur effect, let's make the blurriness parameter value around 211. Alright, now we are done. As you can see on the program monitor, the Dreamy Film Hazy Effect creation is complete. By following these steps and incorporating the optional enhancements, you can create a dynamic Dreamy Film Hazy effect inside Premiere Pro. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like the video and leave a comment.